Good morning, Cypress Village residents. Welcome to Virtual Coffee Chat. This is your Executive Director, Ty Morgan, and today is a beautiful Friday, October 24th. Thank you all for tuning in today, wherever you are, at home, in your apartment, or live at Coffee Chat. So big good morning to all of our fellow coffee chatters here in Egret Hall. Thank you all for tuning in. We have a lot of information to cover as usual, and I will wrap it up as I always do, with some points of my own. So again, thank you all for tuning in. See you soon.
Good morning, Cypress Village residents. This is Brianne from Community Life Services here with some updates for the week. There's two things I want to mention before we get into the events for next week, and one is we have had an exponential amount of no-shows on our outings, and prior to me getting here, Lisa Drew instilled a no-show fee that residents would be charged if they no-call, no-showed to an outing. I am going to have to reinstall that fee because we have had half-empty buses, and I have wait lists for pretty much every single outing. So this is how the fee will work. Beginning in November, residents will not be pre-charged for tickets if they sign up and are confirmed for the list. You will be charged once you get onto the bus. However, if you no-call, no-show, or do not let me know within 24 hours of the event, you will be charged a $10 no-show fee as well as the amount of the ticket. If we are able to fill the seat, if somebody is there to take your spot and you are a no-show, we will not charge you the price of the ticket, but we will still charge you the price of the no-show fee. This is also outlined on the upcoming November signups, which you also should have received yesterday in your mailboxes. If you have any questions regarding this no-show fee, please come see me at the CLS office in the Veterans Lobby. The second update is a lot more fun, a lot less serious. It's just a reminder to all the clubs and groups, if you run a club group, a card group, a religious group, any kind of group, I would really like to make an appointment with you and talk about your group. I've gotten a lot of good meetings, and it's really taught me a lot about all the different types of clubs that we have in our community. And I want to be able to provide you any support that you deem necessary. So please let me know when we can meet. It's just a quick 10-15 minutes. I have a form that I'm going to fill out with you just to make sure everybody's on the same page. But I just want to be able to highlight all of our different clubs and groups. That is the reason a lot of our residents move to a community like this. They want the community aspect. And if we don't properly promote our clubs and groups, then our new residents won't understand what our community is actually like. So please stop by the CLS office to either meet with me directly or schedule a meeting with me through one of our coordinators. All right, now for the events for next week. The first off is today at 1 p.m. in the Veterans Lobby. We have the monthly birthday party. Usually it's the last Friday of the month, but because of Halloween, we have pushed it up. So it is today at 1 p.m. in the Veterans Lobby. Tonight at 6 p.m. in Egret Hall, we are having the UNF Healthcare Symposium live stream for the residents who can't attend the gala at UNF. We will be doing a live stream of the program. We'll be able to watch Ty and Sarah receive their awards, and we will have some delicious appetizers for you to enjoy as well. So please come down to Egret Hall and enjoy that with us. Tomorrow, October 25th at 2 p.m. in Egret Hall, we will be doing a Jack Speaks lecture from the Ritz Theater. We are also doing an outing in November to the Ritz Theater and Museum, so I've got somebody coming tomorrow to talk about the history of the museum and the exhibits that they highlight. On Sunday, October 26th at 2:30 p.m. in the OFS, we have pumpkin painting and decorating. I will have lots of art supplies and craft supplies for us to decorate some pumpkins. Maybe we can put them around the community or to decorate the outside of your door. So please join me for that. On the 27th at 7 p.m. in Egret Hall, we have the UNF Opera Club coming to do a concert for us. For those of you in September who had an outing scheduled to the concert that was actually canceled, and they didn't let us know about it ahead of time. They have graciously decided to give us some of their students to perform what they would have performed at that concert. So please stop by at 7 p.m. and enjoy. And then the last thing is next Friday, October 31st, is our Halloween party. It is at 5 p.m. in Eager Hall. Sign-ups are required. I still have space, so please feel free to give the CLS office a call and reserve your space. But residents who attend will be required to wear a wristband. Once you have the wristband, you are admitted to leave and come back into the party. We will only allow residents who are not on the list to come in if we have no shows by 5 o'clock. We will be having a formal costume contest, so when you check in at the desk, please let Julia know if you'd like to be added to the costume contest. You will have to present your costume in front of the group, and I will have a panel of judges who will be judging, and there will be a prize at the end of the party. If you have any questions or need anything else, please come visit us in the Veterans Lobby, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!
Good morning, villagers. Ashley Miller here, your Director of Resident Services. I hope you all have had a wonderful week. Just a couple updates from the Wellness Center. Stop by today, anytime between 10:30 and 12 o'clock, to enjoy a nice light breakfast snack, some amazing company, and of course to get your blood pressures checked by Patty. Caregiver Support Group with Bobby will be back on Tuesday, October 28th at 3 p.m. in room A6. And join Deb Goyne on Tuesday, October 28th for a Journey Inward talk and meditation. That will start at 2:30. It will be in the Osprey Fitness Studio, and don't forget to bring a friend. And Guardian Pharmacy will be back in the Wellness Center on Wednesday, October 29th from 9 till 12 p.m. and the medication cycle pickup will be for Tower B. And now for our daily dose of wellness. As we close out October next week, I was inspired to look at some historical events, what happened in this month in history that we can really celebrate, and maybe some things will be interesting to you. So on October 14th, 1964, Martin Luther King Jr. was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize. October 16th, 1923, the Walt Disney Company was founded. Pretty exciting. October 16th, 1945, the Food and Agriculture Organization was established by the United Nations to combat hunger and improve nutrition. And October 24th, 1945, the United Nations was founded. October 28th, 1886, the dedication of the Statue of Liberty. And lastly, October 29th, 1969, the birth of the Internet. The first electronic message was sent between two computers in California, the humble beginning of a digital revolution that would forever change how humanity connects, learns, and communicates. As we move into a world full of AI, I thought that was very interesting, that last little tidbit there of the birth of the internet. So a lot to celebrate in October. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you around the village.
Good morning, Cypress Village, and happy Friday. I'm Kim Pagana, the Director of IHS, and I just wanted to remind all of you we sent out our Autumn Refresh flyers last week. We plan to pick our raffle winner next week, so once you've completed the puzzle on the back, please bring them to the IHS office so that you can be entered in our raffle for 1 free hour of IHS services. And speaking of autumn, the holidays are right around the corner, so we would love to help with any of your travel or transport needs. Please give us a call if you need assistance. Our calendar is filling up. Well, thank you so much. I'll see you around the village, and have a blessed day.
Good morning, everybody. This is Tyler with Dining Services. A few things today. First, we'll touch on personnel updates. The executive chef will start November 3rd. Fingers crossed that is what happens. But yeah, as far as I'm aware, and there are no setbacks, so that should be good. We have offered on a dining manager. So they have accepted. They do not need to put in as much of a notice where they are at, so we're hoping that they will start hopefully around the same time as the executive chef. So, fingers crossed on that, but the person is, very fit for the role. The team is excited to have him, and we're looking forward to him being here, so, just so you all are aware. The last little personnel update, which is also a big personnel update, is that as of Tuesday of next week, the 28th, Justin Klapkowski, our executive sous chef, will not be here for 1 to 2 weeks, somewhere in that area. You know, we mentioned it in menu chat for those of you that were there, but he's, you know, expecting a young one, so we want him to have some time. But he will also be here helping out for certain things like little orders here and there. That'll be great. So those are all good things. The next thing we want to touch on is the holiday season coming up. Brings a lot of parties, lots of catering events, or, you know, whatever it may be. So for the beginning of November, we have a little bit going on that will lead to closures of the Loon's Nest. November 6th will be closed for dinner in the Loon's Nest. That will be for an assisted living memory care holiday family night. November 11th, the Loon's Nest will be closed all day. That is for Veterans Day. And many of you will be attending the event anyway, so it'll be open to you all. And then November 18th, we will have a Connect Us event where the Loon's Nest will be closed for the evening time as well. So dinner shifted, and we will not be open there. That's all I can think of as far as those dates go. We might have a few more come in December, but nothing major. The last thing I want to touch on is in our menu chat, we had a few requests, and actually not just in menu chat, but across the community, requests for the reservation accessibility window to be changed from midnight. So we kind of took a little vote in menu chat. 7 a.m. was decided upon, and you should have received a message yesterday evening that the change took effect today. So those of you trying to place or make a reservation for a week out will no longer be able to do so between midnight and 6:59 a.m. For any given day. You will be able to make reservations beginning at 7 a.m. until 11:59 p.m. for 1 week out, or up to 1 week out. That's really the main change from that, and that's it. I mean, everything else is the same, the number of tables, all of that. Simple little things that we wanted to touch on. The terrace event that we had the other night was really nice. The weather was perfect. It's one of those things that we want to do more of. Anything outside, anything that we can kind of hang out with you all while we're also working the event, that's what we want to do. Those of you that are interested, could be the boathouse, could be the terrace, it could be anywhere. Just please let us know. We'll make it happen. So other than that, I don't have anything else. I appreciate it, and we'll see you all later.
Good morning, everyone. This is Michaela Balke from Dining, and of course, I need everyone's help coming up with a Drink of the Week theme song. If you see me in the hall, stop me and start singing a Drink of the Week theme song, and we'll get this going. Yes. Okay, but the Drink of the Week this week will be a witch's brew for Halloween. Ooh. So it'll have vodka, Sprite, grenadine, and blue curacao, and I believe it'll have like a shimmer in it too. It'll be nice and spooky. And it'll be served out of a cauldron, I believe. So you're drinking real witch's brew, so watch out. You might turn into a frog. Ribbit. And next up, the always available menu. So we do have the always available menu in Middleton's. Just a little reminder, we have the chicken salad fruit plate back, and everyone's loving it so far, and it looks amazing. So if you're in Middleton's or Lakeside, and you're just in the mood for something light and refreshing, the chicken salad fruit plate is the way to go. So in Middleton's, for the always available menu, we have salmon and a chicken breast. So if you're not feeling the menu that day, just ask one of the servers for one. Also, starting November 12th, during our lunch service, we will be having mock service sessions for basically residents to give feedback during the mock service to the servers, to basically just inform them on what they need to work on during serving. We are going to be holding these once a month, so just a little heads up just in case you see something crazy going on inside of Lakeside during lunch. We're collaborating with the dining committee to make these happen. That is all I have.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Happy Coffee Chat. Couple updates from the maintenance department. First off, just a quick reminder that Rupert's will be going to every other week mowing, not next week, but the week after, as well as the time change is November 2nd. So be prepared with that to fall back. Just a quick update on Lisa. For everybody asked me, she's doing much better. Still using a walker, but getting around, going up and down stairs. So she's doing really well. She will probably be back the week of November 3rd. That's her next follow-up appointment. There's no definite time frame from the doctor, but she's going to have to be released back to work. So just giving you a heads up, she's doing well, and everybody's, the cards and flowers just keep coming in. So thank you very much. I'm sure she'll come on after she gets back. I'd like to thank everybody for coming out to the terrace Monday night. The place looked phenomenal, and I hope everybody had a great time. WWGA is testing the fire alarms this week and next week. It's our annual test. We will be running the audibles, which is bells and whistles, next week. There will be call 'em all and call text, all texts put out for the exact time and day. So keep a lookout for that. And that's all I got this week, so have a great week. Thank you.
Good morning, Cypress Village. It's Natalie, your favorite EVS director. I just have a couple of things for you today. The 6th floor laundry room in B. There's laundry. It's clean. Residents have pulled it out of the dryer because it's been in the dryer for hours and folded it up nicely and put it on the shelf, but nobody's coming to claim it. So if you are missing laundry, please come and get your laundry before it disappears to the trash. Not that I would put it there, I just don't want anybody to do that for you. Also, it'll take me a little while, but I'm gonna get little whiteboards for all the laundry rooms so we can write down whose apartment is using the machine at that time. And that way it's a little more, we can knock on each other's doors because we're friends and say, hey, you forgot your laundry. So we'll work on that. It'll be a process, but please give me some time. Also, I know we haven't seen the Wiz as often as we want to. I'm waiting for supplies. We have to have bags to put in him before we can get him going again because we don't want him to break. We really do enjoy him. I don't really have anything else, so I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you around the village.
Good morning, Cypress Village. Scott Markwood from the security office here at Cypress. I just wanted to give you a couple of updates and some needs. One announcement is so far we had some really good success with the spraying down of the first floor, and look forward to painting the first floor of the garage here soon. One thing we did experience was that when cars moved back, they were not conscious of which spaces were theirs. So also we always have issues with people taking other people's spaces. So please be mindful when you're parking in a space. If it is not yours, you are doing the same thing to another driver. So please make sure that you're notifying security, and we will get you an alternate space if yours has been taken. We've also noticed that some of our cars have been registered, but they've updated either a new car or a different license plate, that sort of thing. So just keep your information current, and if you have a new car or a new plate, please reach out to my team, or you can do it on the app, and we will update that information so it's easier to find whose car is whose in those situations. Lastly, we are looking to change our pendant system here in the towers, and it has been approved to do so. But in the meantime, we are short on pendants. If you have an extra pendant that you're not using, obviously we want everybody to have a pendant. But if you have two and you only need one, we would ask that you bring that in so that we can issue a pendant to someone who does not have a pendant. And obviously, when the new system goes in, we will have pendants for all. But right now, we cannot obtain any more because that system, we can't get any more of those pendants. So please turn those pendants into my office, and we'll go from there. Thank you. and have a good day.
Hello, Cypress Village. This is Laurel Mundell, your Director of Administrative Services. I am actually at UNF right now for the Healthcare Symposium, Day 2. And then tonight, I hope to see you all at the gala for those of you who have signed up for that. It's going to be a great time. All right, I just want to give a couple reminders. One of them being we have a social media platform available to our residents called the Cypress Villagers. This is on Facebook. It's a group that you can search for in your search bar on Facebook and then ask to be a part of it and put your apartment or your house number on it just to verify those questions. If you are not an active member of Cypress Village, unfortunately, you're not part of the group. So don't invite friends and family and folks like that. It's just for our residents here. And then the type of content to share on there really should be things that have to do with Cypress Village. If you're taking pictures of the wildlife, you get a visit from the gator or the turkey, or if there's a special event that you would like to plan and you want members to go with you, or if you have a question about the community, anything, this is for residents, but anything that you want to share with fellow neighbors and friends from the village. And then we do have our Cypress Village official page that anybody can view, and you don't have, it's not a private group that to be a part of, but anybody can like and share that. And that's what I oversee at the community, and where we post our employee things, resident stuff as well. But the Villagers is just for you all. I have a great update for our Alzheimer's fundraising. We have met and exceeded our goal of $10,000. We are currently at $11,975.53. As a reminder, if you're interested in the History to Cypress Village, a signed copy, that is a gift of $125 or more. And then a seat at the table for our gourmet dinner early next year is $250 donation. So thank you so much. The pumpkins are gonna start to go out effective today. So if you wanna vote for those, you know what to do. Go to Concierge, buy a ticket for $1 and vote for your favorites. And then we're looking forward to announcing the winner of the pumpkin contest on Halloween. And then I just want to give a reminder about spam and scammers for residents. So, and this affects everyone too, other employees as well, but I just want us all to be as vigilant as we can. Scammers are going to use text messages, phone calls, emails, sometimes even in the mail. So I just want you to be aware and just always second guess what it is that you're getting, so that you're not too quick to act on a phone call or a text message, clicking a link on an email. If it's a phone number you don't recognize, that's easy. Just let it go to voicemail. And then if it's a voicemail that doesn't make sense or something that you haven't signed up for, just delete it, ignore it. And that's probably the easiest one to stay away from. But when it comes to text messages with links on it or emails that said, oh, we've had trouble with a package, click this link so that you can get it, make sure your package is delivered. Just stop and think real quick. Have I ordered anything? And if you haven't, definitely delete that. And if you have ordered something, then instead of clicking on that link, go to where you know you ordered it from. If you ordered it from Amazon, or if you ordered it from if you have it from UPS and you have an email from UPS, always go back to the source instead of just clicking on the link that's there. And then you can also look and see too, if it's a phone number you don't recognize, again, texting you, or if it's an email address that doesn't look right. Scammers are even getting smart with the type of email address that they're sending. Sometimes it says support at something that sounds legitimate, but just look through all that information. And if you weren't expecting it, then definitely don't click on it. And then just always verify, like I said, before you act. If you want to second guess that and you want somebody to look over it, feel free to reach out to a member of our team, Concierge. If you want to reach out to me directly as well, just to confirm whether or not that is spam. I would much rather you do that than accidentally click in. And then definitely, even if you do click on a link, don't put in any personal information ever. ever, 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 ever. Any entity that is reaching out to you and that's legitimate will already have your account number, will already have your phone number, your email address. Never give out your social security number, never give out your banking information. And then even when you're purchasing things online, make sure you're purchasing it from reputable sites. If you see an ad that's too good to be true, it probably is. So don't click on it and don't buy from it. And like I said, if you have any questions or if you want to verify that, please ask myself, Scott, a member of security or concierge. We're all happy to help you with that. And as much as we can do to prevent that type of scam, the better. That's all I have for you this week. Have a great day, and I will see you around the village.
Good morning. My name is Barbara Poniatowski, and I'm here this morning to talk to you about the employee gift fund from the perspective of a villa residence. I've been asked numerous times how my husband and I decide on the amount to give to the fund. The first year we were here, we concentrated on the servers because we were not aware of all the services the employees in other departments provided to us. Since then, we now look at all the departments because regardless of where you live, you receive services from each department. Many of the employees we never see. For example, the dining service. It is not just the servers, it's the cooks, the sous chefs, the dishwashers, the line staff, etc. Many of them I don't even know. Another example is housekeeping. Even though they may not clean my house, they still take care of the common areas and keep them pristine for all of us. They also provide services to the gym, the pool, wellness way, laundry. They do all the napkins for the dining rooms. So they do many, many jobs. Just think of what the other services provide: the concierge, security for 24 hours, maintenance for your home, transportation to events, to the doctors, to the grocery store, and many other rides they provide. There is not one department that does not serve you in some manner. Remember, they serve you 365 days of the year, not just one day or 1 month. Think of the number of meals you are served in a year, the number of times you have your house cleaned in a year, how many times you have been transported. You get the idea, 365 days. The final item we consider is the fact that there are 2 of us that receive services from all of the departments. You should not consider a household, but each individual who lives in that household when you consider how much to give. I hope this has been helpful to you and that you'll consider and give very generously. Our employees deserve to get a generous gift this Christmas, and please make so that they can make our lives better.
All right, I'm back, and the first item on the agenda today is a very, very big day for Cypress Village and UNF, another partnership gathering that we're going to have tonight. We've got the UNF Gala and Symposium, which we've got, as far as I know, 55 plus residents and staff that have RSVP'd, so we are in good shape. We're going to have great representation at the event. I just saw the final agenda for the event, and it looks spectacular. It's going to be a lot of fun and a lot of interesting content. So again, all those residents that are going to be joining, we're looking forward to that. And I do believe there will be a live stream here to Cypress Village. So if you're not able to make it, please join the live stream. So looking forward to that. Next on the list is we had our tenured event. Any employee that has been with Cypress Village 5+ years was able to invite a +1. And we went to the Jacksonville Beach Bowl and we had a great time. We had probably 140 people, maybe a little bit more than that, employees and their +1s, so some family there. And we did a lot of bowling, we did a lot of team building, we did a lot of just having a good time overall, but it was a great extravaganza, and there's some pictures here that I think Katie's going to post and show you, but that is our once-a-year event, and all the employees really look forward to it. So again, that was a great night, and thanks to all our employees that have really given all they have for 5+ years. So, and also this week we had our terrace grand opening, which I think was a good success for our initial ribbon cutting up there. We had a good turnout. If I had to guess, we probably had roughly 80 residents either stroll through or hang out and spend some time there. I think the overall vibe was very nice. It was a chilly night. We were under the stars. The lights were a beautiful color, and there was just a lot of good commingling and good action there. So I'm looking forward to what the terrace has long term, but residents, you are more than willing to go out to the terrace at any time. I had multiple residents ask me if they could use the fire pit, and they absolutely can. If you need a little instruction on how to do that, you're more than welcome. We just ask that you make sure that if you do utilize it, you turn off the gas at the end. It's very similar to a grill, so very easy. But we encourage our residents to get up there, get some sun, read a book, get together as a group, and really enjoy the space. So more to come on that. This is just a reminder, Tuesday for all of our new residents or somewhat new residents that are interested in joining the Introduction to the Village. Ashley Miller will be hosting that at 10 a.m. in the Marsh Media Lounge on the 28th. So please come by if that's something you are interested in or have not been able to attend. Also, just another update, our CLS as well as our Southern Pines Memory Care teams will be out of the office next week. They have a conference. I believe it's in Des Moines, Iowa at our home office. So Jennifer Peterson and Brianne will be off-site for a few days attending that conference. So hopefully that goes well for them. We'll miss them while they're out. And, we are near Halloween, so this upcoming week we have our pumpkin voting week, which is going to be from the 24th, starting today to the 31st. All of the pumpkins are displayed right in the main lobby outside Concierge. Last year was a lot of fun. There was a little bit of controversy with some of the pumpkins, Katie, but we'll see what this year has to bring. I'm sure it's going to be fun, and we put a lot of effort in that. That's a big competition internally. So I believe it's $1 per vote. All of the money will go to benefit the Alzheimer's Association. So let's have some fun with that again this year. Again, it's for 1 week, 10/24, today through the end of the month, Halloween. So you can buy your ticket at the concierge desk, and the winning department does get a really nice prize. So we ask our residents to partake in that as much as they can. Resident recognition this week. I missed it last week. I really wanted to give this week's recognition award out to Nella Sebastiana Rose. She was the bake sale volunteer that I think garnered upwards of $400+ for the Alzheimer's Association in the bake sale during our Fall Fest. So Sebastiana, thank you for your kindness. I'm looking at my notes here, and it says, my next item was the trivia winner, but it says to be determined by Katie to announce. So I don't know what that means, but I guess Katie will announce it before the end of chat. So a little bit to be determined. I'm very curious to know who won this week, so we'll see. And last but not least on my list is just a reminder to save the date. We have a community meeting scheduled in November for all residents that would like to attend on Monday, November 10th at 10 a.m. in Egret Hall, and that it will be under the new format. It will be an hour and a half. So we look forward to any residents that are interested in coming out. And on to my favorite part of Coffee Chat, birthdays. And we got a lot of birthday villagers out there today, at least, I think it's 5. So let's get through that list. We have Miss Rafaela Myers, Mr. Winfield Woolsey, Mary Druschel, Diane Fears, and Esther Espinoza. Happy birthday to all of you residents today, a lot of you. Tomorrow we've got a couple residents. We've got one of our new residents, Miss Christine Lewitsky. Happy birthday to you. And Juanita Monahan are both tomorrow. So 2 birthday gals tomorrow. And then on Sunday we've got a sole birthday boy, and his name is Mr. Conley Smith. Conley, wishing you a happy birthday on the 26th. We have none on the 27th, but we have a birthday boy named Mr. Tim O'Hearn on the 28th. birthday boy named Mr. Leo Janis on the 29th, a birthday gal named Susan Flatten on the 30th, and to cap it off on the 31st, a Halloween birthday, Mr. Doug McBride. Happy birthday to all of you residents. Residents, that's going to cap off another virtual coffee chat. Thank you all for tuning in and have a great weekend. Take care. God bless. Bye-bye.